We're just watching, so why do we need to know the connection of media violence to our generation? Television and computer are the two most powerful technology when it comes to educating and entertainment. We are now in the era where the electronic media can easily be obtained. Also, almost entire of our day, we are exposed to those gadgets. So, our generation is at a situation where these things are becoming our best friends, playmates, clown, etc. Because of these alarming actions, many people conducted different researches about what is the connection or the effects that may bring of too much exposed to television or to any electronic media. I researched for global experimentations, and the first on the list is from CNN. According to them, a child that has an age of below 8 consumes his or her 1 hour and 40 minutes in watching television, while a child aging 8 and above use his or her 4 hours. 97% of adolescents aging from 12 to 17 play video games. Another research conducted was from UNESCO. In their 1996 and 1997 joint project, 93% have access to TV set, and the average spending is 3 hours daily. Also, most of the school children said that television is the most useful source of information and entertainment. Furthermore, for Mr. Douglas Gentile and Mr. Brad Bushman, psychologists, exposure to media violence is just one of the factors that can contribute to a child to have an aggressive behavior. While Mr. Craig Anderson concluded from a 2010 review that exposure to violent video games is causal risk factor for increased aggressive behavior, aggressive cognition, and aggressive affect, and for decreased sympathy and pro-social behavior. We got also studies here in the Philippines. First was from Movie and Television Review and Classification Board or MTRCB. According to former chair Grace Poliana Sares, children watch an average of 21 hours of TV per week and exposed to up to 18,000 scenes of simulated murder by the time they turn 18 years old. Another research was from Philippine Children's TV found. Year 1999, 50% television program has violence where 6.2% incidents were happening per hour. Meaning, every 10 minutes, there's one incident. They also said that 2 to 12 years old spend 2.8 hours watching TV that could view an average of 13 incidents of violence per day. And it occurs at around 5 o'clock at 9 o'clock in the evening. From these researches and from other sources I have read, the most common effect is the aggressiveness that can mold a person's personality. This psychological effect may make a child or a teen to do some things that are antisocial. Remember the TV cartoon Tom and Jerry? This cartoon is very controversial because for sometimes they have banned for being aired on TV. There are scenes that may be funny for some children but can affect on how a child will interact with their playmates. Another issue was the character of Mommy Two Shoes, a black maid who speaks in a stereotypical black accent and has a rodent problem. This second issue may teach a child about racial discrimination. Other effects that may get from media violence are a child may gradually accept violence as a way to solve problems, and he or she may become less sensitive to the pain and sufferings. Usually, they can get this from action movies. Although bad effects have been the focus of the researches about this issue, we also can get effects where we can have benefits. For those younger children, they can develop literacy skills. For example, Sesame Street are programs where they can learn letters of alphabet. On the other hand, these are programs that teach them how to socialize like ABC for kids and High Five. Older children can also have the benefits. They can have the intellectual benefits. Through playing some computer games, their problem solving can be developed. They also may have educational benefits by watching programs or movies based on book. In that manner, they will be encouraged to read books. And last, using software to create pictures or being inspired to make something by a TV show where they can have the creative benefits. In addition, teenagers can develop their reading, writing, and critical thinking through blogs and becoming on message boards such as on TV or movie sites. Social skills through connecting with others on social networking sites. Political and social awareness by watching news, current affairs, and documentaries, and values through observing good role models in the media. Despite of having good benefits for this topic, we should have still known the solutions to lessen the bad effects, now that technology is in a rapid progress. These solutions suggested by psychologists, psychiatrists, are also for the guardians, teachers, and parents. For global researches, they suggest that parents should pay attention to the programs their children are watching and watch some with them. Set limits on the amount of time they spend with television and refuse to let the children see shows known to be violent and change the channel when offensive material comes on, with an explanation of what is wrong with the program. While in our country, DepEd, National Council for Children's Television, and MTRCB launched the Implementing Rules for Viewing Safety Law for 15 years old and below. These rules promotes child-friendly TV programming to be finally enforced after more than a decade. Requires all local TV networks to devote 15% of their airtime for child-friendly televisions. TV is universal. It means we cannot avoid it because it is also useful to our daily living. Therefore, being aggressive is already part of our system. But everything has limitations and we should know those boundaries. We should educate ourselves and be open-minded for what we are watching or reading. Keep in mind that we are using TV and other gadgets to gain information, to become updated, and to have an entertainment. So don't escape the reality because we're only just watching.